لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Inshallah, today we are going to learn about the types of ma. Anwa'u ma means types of ma. The word ma is used in the Quran very often. And there are many types of it. And to properly understand Quran, it is very important that we understand the use of Quran, use of ma in Quran, how it is used, and how we are supposed to understand it in um, different places in Quran. So the first type we are going to go over is ma istifhamiyah. And you already know this because this has been taught in the course already. So a few of the types you already know, and some might be new for you. So ma istifhamiyah should not. This is the ma which is used to ask a question. From istifhamiyah, then the word tells what it is actually. Istafhama yastafhimu istifham. Istafhama means he asks to have faham, mean he asks to understand. And istifham is the masdar. And ma istifhamiyah is the ma which is used to ask question. So we will go over a few examples. For example, the first one is Ma tilka biyaminika ya Musa. It's a very, very simple ayah. And we will go over its translation and see what the use of ma is and what it really means. So is Shifa there? Shifa, would you mind translating this for us? I can help you if you don't know a word, inshallah.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا مُوسَى. What and ma, what, tilka, tilka, that, be with, yaminika, your right hand, ya, O Musa, Musa. And what is that with your right hand, O Musa?
Very good, very good. And what is that in your right hand, O Musa? Do you know who said that?
No.
Yeah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that to Musa. Okay. And what he was holding in his hand, he was a stick, the stick or a staff that he used to carry with himself. So what is that? So ma is translated as what here? So this ma is ma istifhamiyah. The next example is وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ. Everybody knows this. This is a very famous ayah, Surah Al-Qadr. So Anusha, can you help us translate?
Okay, sure. وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر وما what أدراك
He made you understand.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Sorry.
He made you understand.
He made you understand. ما what Layla to night. قدر hour. And what he made you what
What will
He
make
made you
you
know.
and what will make you understand
What will make you understand what
is
what the night hour
what is the night of power, and what will make you
and
understand
dark hour
what is the night of power.
power.
Yeah, good job. Thank you.
I couldn't hear you because like whenever you talked, like the sound went low. Whenever you weren't talking, the sound went
Okay.
high.
And what will make you understand what is the night of power? This Mahir and the Mahir, they're both Ma Istifhamiyya.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. We already know this. I'm just going to go quickly now over this. قال يا إبليس ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي. He said, "Oh Iblis, what prevented you? What forbade you that you prostrate to what I created with my two hands?" So what prevented you? What forbade you? This is the question that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was asking Iblis. So Allah asked a question from Iblis, and this ma is used to ask that question. Okay. Now a little variation of we will see. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu lima taquluna ma la taf'alun. Or those who believe, lima, for what? You see, it is a combination of li plus ma. But when a ma istifhamiyya comes with the harf of jar like me, sorry, li, it becomes lima, the alif is gone. So, for those who believe, for what? Or we can say why. Or those who believe, why you say what you all don't do. Ma la taf'alun. The same thing is happening here. Amma yatasa'alun. It was an plus ma. There was an alif originally, but when a ma istifhamiyya is attached with the harf like it was attached to li in the previous example, the alif rather disappears. It becomes amma in this case. Amma. Amma yatasalun, about what they are asking each other. So over here, li attached to ma. In the next example, an attached to ma. And in the third example, fi will be attached to ma. Fi is another harf jar. إن الذين توفاهم الملائكة ظالمي أنفسهم قالوا فيما كنتم. Indeed, those who the angels cause them to die while they are wronging themselves, they said, in what you were, in what condition you were. So again, this is ma istifhamiyya, but when it is attached to a harf jar, then excuse me, the alif is gone. And sometimes the ma istifhamiyya comes with za, maza. Instead of ma, it is maza. For example, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ, and they ask you what they spend or what they should spend. Okay, so ma comes as is. Ma can come with the harf, and then it loses its alif, and sometimes ma istifhamiyya can come with za, and it means what, and it is used to ask a question. So you already know this, so I went over this really relatively quickly. So this is ma istifhamiyya. Next one, number two, second type, ma nafiya. You know this one too, because normally we translate ma as what or not. So this is where we translate ma as not. Ma nafiya. Ma, which is used for negation in a sentence. For example, the first as a user example here is وَمَا اللَّهُ بِغَافِلٍ عَمَّا تَعْمَلُونَ. And Allah is not at all unaware of what you all do. And you see, ma has come as a combination with B. This is a B zaida. We already know this. This is a jumla ismiya. So ma nafiya can be used with a jumla ismiya or jumla. Sorry, this is a jumla. This is jumla ismiya or jumla fi'liya. Inshallah, next example you will see that too. So ma entered on a jumla ismiya and gave it a negation, and this is a strong negation because of ma and B combination. And Allah is not at all unaware of what you all do. So not, the meaning not came from ma. This is ma nafiya here. ما أصاب من مصيبة إلا بإذن الله. Not any calamity targeted or targets except with the permission of Allah. So ma nafiya. So see, this was a jumla. This is a jumla fi'liya now. So ma has entered a jumla fi'liya to add the meaning of negation. وَمَا يَضُرُّونَكَ مِنْ شَيْءٍ. Wa, ma, not. Yadurruna, they harm you. Ka, harm, sorry, yadurruna, they harm ka, you, min, from shay'in, a thing. And not they can harm you anything. They cannot harm you even a little bit. Over here again, ma has come with a jumla jumla fi'liya rather, and the jumla fi'liya has a al-fi'l al-mudari in it. And when ma nafiya is used with a fi'l mudari, then generally this fi'l mudari is translated in hal, in present tense, not in future tense. Okay, that's some additional information for you. So ma istifhamiya and ma nafiya. You already know these two, and these are very common in Quran. Third one is ma mausula. You learned about the al-asma'ul mausula in the course before, like allazi, allazina, allati, allati, or allai. Ma is also used as a ism mausul sometimes. Okay. Man is also used as a ism mausul sometimes. So ma mausula, when a ma mausula comes, it comes with a sila. Okay. So ma mausula comes as a with a sila, and the sila can be a sentence meaning a jumla or a shibhu jumla, which means a jar majroor or special mudaf and its mudaf ilayh. So when ma mausula comes, it always comes with a sila, silatul mausul, and the silatul mausul is a jumla ismiya, verbal, sorry, nominal sentence, jumla fi'liya, verbal sentence, or jar majroor or special mudaf and its mudaf ilayh. And when ma mausula and its sila come together, then they play a role in the ayah. And the role can be fa'il, maf'ul, mubtada, khabar, sifa, mudaf ilayh, ismu inna, or majroor. It can be any of those. And generally you can see an ayat in the sila. In the sila, there is generally an ayat. Ayat is a damir which refers back to the ism mausul, and is supposed to match in number and gender to the ism mausul. And it can be attached, detached, inside, or implied. Implied means we won't see it, but it is mahzuf, but so it is just implied. You cannot see that in the ayah. And the sila which is attached to ma mawsula doesn't have any i'rab. It doesn't have any status. La mahalla laha min al-i'rab. It doesn't have any i'rab. But when it comes with ma mawsula, then it gets an i'rab. It has a role, and when it has a role, then it will have a status in the ayah. Okay. So the first example is wala tankihu ma nakaha aba'ukum minan nisa. Is Brother Ashar with us?
Yes.
Brother Ashar, can you translate this ayah for us?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ولا تنكحوا ما نكح آباؤكم من النساء and لا not تنكحوا
La tankihu.
لا تنكحوا. You all don't disconnect or
Marriage.
oh sorry
Marriage.
marriage, yeah, nikah. You all don't marry. Ma means
Mawsula normally means what?
what? Okay.
Yeah.
Nakaha, he married abaukum, your fathers, mean from an-nisa'i, the women, and you all don't marry what your fathers married with the women.
Allah is saying you all don't marry
Yeah.
what your fathers married from the woman. So ma here is ma mausula and nakaha aba'ukum minan nisa'i. This whole thing is it's sila. And in this case, it's a jumla fi'liya. Okay. And ma plus its sila together now are going to play a role in this ayah. Okay. Ma nakaha aba'ukum minan nisa. It's going to play a role, and the role will be one of these here. Fa'il, maf'ul, mubtada, khabar, and the remaining. One of these. What is the role of ma nakaha aba'ukum minan nisa? Brother Ashar.
It is khabar.
It's maf'ul.
So Allah is maf'ul it is.
Your voice is
You see, Allah is saying you all don't marry.
yeah.
It generates a question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't marry who?
Okay.
Who? Ma nakaha aba'ukum minan nisa is answering that question.
It is maf'ul.
Yeah. So
Maf'ul
this is a
bihi.
jumla actually fi'liya.
Yeah. Yeah.
La tankihu is the fail and the file is in it. And ma nakaha aba'ukum minan nisa is maf'ul. And what is the status of maf'ul normally?
Mansoob.
Mansoob.
Yeah.
So ma nakaha aba'ukum minan nisa is mahallan mansoob.
Okay.
It is at the place where a mansoob word should be, because it is maf'ul, and therefore we'll say it is mahallan mansoob. Okay, so this ma plus its sila is playing the role of maf'ul in this jumla fi'liya, and therefore it is mahallan mansoob. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Brother Ashar. Brother Hamad, if you are with us.
He is not.
He's not. Okay, Brother Iqbal, are you with us?
Ji sir.
Yeah, Brother Iqbal. Next example, can you help us learn that? Sabbaha.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم سبح لله ما في السماوات والأرض سبح he glorifies
Glorified.
لله for Allah ما what fi in as-samawat, the heavens, wal earth, and the earth. So whatever is in earth is in the skies and the earth glorifies Allah or glorifies for Allah.
So over
I think
here,
Sabahali is the combination.
sorry, say it again.
So this ma is actually is the file here. Is the ma fi samawati wal ard is acting as a file, which is clarifying when we say sabbaha lillahi, he glorifies Allah. So what glorifies Allah? So this is clarifying that part.
When you said it right, it is the file, but it is not clarifying a question. No, that will be maf'ul. Sabbaha means he glorified,
Yes.
or he described the perfection. He is the inside doer. When he is the inside doer, we look for an outside doer. Ma fi samawati wal ardi is the outside doer,
Yes.
right? Whatever is in the skies and the earth, glorified for Allah, right? Yeah. So ma is ism mawsool here. This is the ma mawsool, ma mawsoola, and fi samawati wal ardi is jar majroor. So now this sila is a jar majroor. In the previous example, the sila was a jumla fi'liya. Nakaha abaukum. Over here, it is fi samawati, jar wa majroor. So ma with its sila is now playing the role of fa'il. And what is the status of fa'il in a sentence?
It's Rafa.
Rafa. So ma fi samawati wal ardi is mahallan marfu. Mahallan marfu. Thank you, brother Iqbal. Next one. ذلك تأويل ما لم تستع عليه صبرا. Is Abir there? Abir?
Yes.
Go
Assalamu
ahead.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
ذلك تأويل ما لم تستطع عليه صبرا. ذلك أو تستطع. ذلك that تأويل explanation ما what لم not تستطع تستطع you are able to عليه upon it صبر patience. That is the explanation of what you are not able to be patient on.
Very good. Perfect. Thank you, Abir. That is the explanation of. You see, she used the word of here. That is the explanation, or you can say interpretation, of what you were not able to be patient upon. So ma is ma mawsula. Lam tasti' alayhi sabra is a jumla fi'liya, which is the sila of ma. And this ma with its sila is playing a role in this ayah. So, Abir, can you tell what that role is? It will be one of these here. Do you know?
Sifa?
No. No. It is Baitullahi, house of Allah, right? Similarly, tawilu. You see, this is light.
This is mudaf ilayh.
Mudaf ilayh. This is light and it is without al. Ta'wilu. And this is mudaf. And ma lam tasti' alayhi sabra is the whole ism masul and its sila. It is mudaf ilayh. And it is mahallan majroor. Because mudaf ilayh is supposed to be majroor. It's always majroor. So
Yes.
that is the explanation or interpretation of what you are not able to be patient upon. You see, I did not translate this he. What is he here? This is the time to talk about this he. This he is the eyes. If you remember, I talked about the eyes. Eyes is a pronoun which is within the sila, refers back to the ism mawsul. This is a need of Arabic language. It is not a need of the English language. So when we translate into English, we don't have to translate the eyed. Over here, the eyed is attached to a harf of jar. Okay. So this is an example where ayat is visible. So it is attached to a harf of jar. That is the interpretation of what, or that is the explanation of what you are not able to be patient upon. Okay. All right. Do we have Brother Azhar with us?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Brother Azhar, next ayah. Be aloud a little bit.
And Iza, when Kila, she said lahum.
No.
It
was said.
It was said lahum, for them, ta'alu,
Ta'alaw.
ta'alaw,
You all come.
you all come. La, towards ma,
What?
anzala, he sent
Down.
Allah. He
Yeah.
sent, he sent. And when
It is said.
it is said to them, you all come towards what Allah sent.
Yeah, towards what Allah sent down, huh?
What Allah
Yeah.
sent.
And when it is said to them, you all come towards what Allah sent down. So there's ma here. This is ma mawsula. Anzalallahu is a jumla fi'liya, which is its sila. Okay.
And it will always come jumla failure of what?
No.
After this, it will be jumla ismiya.
Sometimes jumla ismiya, sometimes jumla fi'liya, sometimes jar majroor.
And what mean of muhalla? You said muhalla is muhallan. What do you mean of muhallan?
Muhallan means at the place. Muhallan means
At
the place. Yeah. Muhallan marfu at the place of marfu. Muhallan majroor at the place of majroor. And when it is said to them, you all come towards what Allah sent down. So ma is ma mawsula. Anzalallahu is a jumla fi'liya, which is a sila. And if ma mawsula with its sila is what is status over here?
Status
Can we tell?
jar majroor.
It is jar majroor because before it is an ilah,
Yeah.
right? And ilah will make ma anzalallahu majroor.
Majroor.
Yeah. So majroor was one of the things, like majroor over here. Majroor because of a harf of jar. So this is all about ma mawsula. Ma mawsula again comes with a sila, and ma mawsula with its sila plays a role in a sentence, and it can have any of the roles as written here. And many times the ayat is visible, so sometimes, but sometimes it's not. So it could be inside a verb, or it could be just implied. Okay, so when it implies, it is mahzuf, you cannot see it. When it is inside, you cannot see that either, but at least you know what it is. So this is ma mawsula. So we learn about ma istifhamiya, ma nafiya, and ma mawsula. So our time is up. Inshallah, tomorrow we will learn about the other types of ma. inshallah. So we will stop here.
A
We-
question, Brother Shabazz. This Mausula converts this Jumla failure into fragment, is it?
It's not a jumla anymore. It's a fragment.
Can you speak louder? Could not get what you said.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. It is not a jumla anymore. Because, for example, it says, Nakaha abaukum minan nisa. Nakha, this is a complete sentence. When it comes with ma masula as a sila, and when it combines with it, it's not a jumla anymore. It becomes a fragment. Yeah, you're right. And as a fragment, then it plays a role in the ayah.
Okay, thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, there will not be any breakout rooms today. We can just straight go to the.
Just Brother Shabazz, can you move upward? Here. Wamallahu bighafilin amma ta'malun. So this amma here, it is also combination of an and ma.
But you see over here, if you compare it with the other one, over here it was an plus ma here too, right?
Yeah.
Over here it's the same thing, but it didn't lose its alif, right?
Yes.
Over here it lost its alif and it became amma instead of being amma. That's a good question. Over here, this ma is not ma istifhamiyya. It is ma, but ma it is now. We should know this now. Ma mausula. This is ma mausula. So this applies to only this alif. Losing of alif is only happens only when it is ma istifhamiyya.
Okay.
Yeah, this ma is not ma istifhamiyya. I guess that was your question, or it was
Yes,
another
yes,
question?
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
okay.
the question. Yeah. I wanted to see what is happening at amma yatasaluna and amma ta'malun.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So this ma
Jazakallah.
is not used to ask a question. It is ma mausula, and ma mausula doesn't lose its alif when it is attached to a harf of jar.
Jazakallah.
Although both means what, is it? But it depends how they are used. In English, we say what, no? About what.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're using what to ask a question, yeah, then it's ma istifhamiyya. And but when what is used, but it's not, you're not asking a question.
Yeah.
For example, you say, what you did yesterday was wonderful. Did I ask a question? I used the word what, but I didn't ask a question.
Yeah.
So yeah. Any other comment or question?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think we can move to the other part then.